Welcome to part 2 in the Pinch Pot Clay Rattle series. In this video I'll add my beads, my final details, and then clean up my work. In my last video I put together this frog rattle but did not add the beads. So first thing I'm going to do is cut it open using a cleanup tool and add my beads. To cut it cleanly I'm going to cut going around in one direction a little bit at a time until I cut it all the way through. With my frog rattle cut in half, I can now add my beads that have dried to leather hard. With my clay beads inside, it's time to thoroughly score and slip both pieces to put it back together. To avoid this step, it's a good idea to fill your rattle with the beads before you put both parts together and seal them. With both parts thoroughly scored, I'm using a brush to add slip, and I'm going to make sure that I slip both parts well before I stick them together. Now it's time to press both pieces together and rub clay from one side across to the other so it's thoroughly stuck together and sealed. This way we can prevent any cracking from occurring as it dries. Now I'll use my finger and a cleanup tool to smooth out all of my bumps and make everything look nice and finished. To add a little extra interest and detail to my frog, I'm going to add some eyeballs using little balls of clay. First I'm going to test fit them, and then score and slip to attach them firmly. Whenever you're attaching two pieces of clay, never skip the scoring and slipping step. Otherwise, as your work dries, it'll very likely crack and fall off. With the eyes pressed into place, I'll add just a few more details to the face before I clean everything up and add my holes. Now I'm going to use a damp sponge to rub over the entire surface of my frog to give it some nice smooth skin and get rid of any imperfections. After adding a few last minute details, I'm now going to add the holes, which will allow the sound to escape from the rattle when we shake it. And you can consider adding some different designs or details to this when you add your holes. Holes can also be covered in order to produce different types of sounds, and I'm going to add some holes on the bottom as well. And that's it for my pinch pot rattle frog. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more art videos.